Fans of a local heavy metal band are devastated after its lead singer was killed in a motorcycle crash. Mitch We'll was a rising star, and tonight hundreds have gathered to remember him. KTLA5's Stephen Chase live in Huntington Beach with more. Stephen?
Share about 300 to 400 people showed up here tonight for the 8 o'clock vigil. Now about 6 or so remain, lighting candles, sharing memories of Mitch We'll, who crashed his motorcycle at the light pole that you see, and he was killed at the age of 28.
I was just being bummed out here. It was still pretty fresh. It was the day after it happened. So it's November 2nd, me being in my kitchen, I'm like, fucking, now what?
We were gonna do a charity show for Christmas. The year before, we did an auction of Mitch's shirt and gave presents away. We were gonna do a show, and the way you would get in is you brought a toy, and so everybody that brought a toy, we would give those toys. We'd do the same thing. We'd go give toys out, and that was gonna be on the 20th.
We all knew the first thing we had to do was to make sure Kennedy would be able to have all the opportunities that Mitch had worked so hard for her to have.
And it's all he would ever want. I mean, take care of all of his family, but definitely Kennedy's just his life. So I don't know if we can do anything that we could do, we'll do.
What Mitch would want us to do right now is, one, not to fucking mope around like little bitches, and he would want us to be taking care of things, and that would, if he was here, then he would be taking care of that. So I think that we're just doing what he would do.
What's the first step to something? What would be like something that would be right to do? And I was like, we all just get a bunch of vocalists, one show, and it's just, celebrate Mitch's life,
I wish that he could see all the singers singing tonight and probably just like laugh how cool it is. It's people singing his shit, especially a lot of singers that even people he looks up to, people that he's good friends with. I don't know, maybe he's watching, who knows? Who cares if he's watching? I just hope he can hear it.
We're doing this because he was such a good dude, and we care about what he cared about, and what was most important to Mitch instantly became most important to us.
That was his princess, and I think we all want to make sure that she lives like a princess for the rest of her days, just make sure that she's provided for, because if Mitch was here, that's what he would be doing, and now that's just what we have to do. That's the responsibility that we have.
Regarding the Kennedy Fund, I think that would touch his heart very deeply, as it has all of us. And I think the many things that have come out of this for Kennedy have been tremendous. The fans have been amazing.
That is so cool what everybody's doing. So cool, so amazing. I'm just, I'm blown away by that.
I'm sure he's trying to hug us. If he like the fucking movie Ghost, if that's how it goes down, I'm sure he's trying to.
Oh yeah, he just, he would say, it's fucking awesome. yeah, that's what he'd say. Fucking awesome.
I think that he would be very proud of us.
It's crazy how many people donated. It was unbelievable.
Mitchell loved his fans so much, and he touched so many, their personal stories of how he saved their lives, that all of them have been willing to give back trifold to whatever he was able to give them through his music.
I think he would really appreciate the fact that people didn't just forget and move on, cared enough about him in turn that he cared about them to look after and show the same loyalty he had for everyone else, to go out of their way, not for themselves, and not just use what he had or who he was for themselves, but to really give back and make sure that she's taken care of and do something real and legit.
Although he is gone, it's impossible for him to be forgotten. Even if I don't want to purposely think about him, I'm still always going to see stuff that's going to put me in the same thing as him,
As long as you think about Mitch, and you picture that big fucking smile, he's always here.
He's not here, but he is still here in a way.
Mitch touched so many people in his life. I mean, anytime you think about Mitch, Mitch is living through you.
Mitch has saved many lives with the gifts he's been given to communicate with the troubled and communicate with just your average person that's going through a tough time. Mitch found a way to reach people through music and through his lyrics.
Mitchell was given that talent and that gift. And even though he's not here today, those gifts are going to continue to be shared because those young teens are going to tell their own children. And that's how the legacy is going to be able to be passed on. It's a gift. And the people that he helped, the children that he helped, the adults that he helped, they're still here today, even though he's not.
My whole daughter's nursery is all owls, so it's kind of like a staple for me to be like, oh, this is like, I'm protecting my daughter. Like, that's why there's an owl in me. I'm the owl for my daughter. I protect her and I watch over her.